this is Miko again, back for my 28-day self-imposed live stream challenge. Today is the 21st, and we're going to go over another chapter from my book, How a Postage Stamp Saved My Life. So this chapter is about delayed gratification and the power of delayed gratification. There is a book, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. It's called Think and Grow Rich. It is one of the best books I've ever read. And in it, the author, Napoleon Hill, this is what he says about sex desire. He said, sex desire is the most powerful of human desires. So strong and impelling is the desire for sexual contact that men freely run the risk of life and reputation to indulge in it. Would you not agree? But he goes on to say that the transmutation of sex energy calls for the exercise of willpower. He says, if it is not transmuted into some creative effort, it will find a less worthy outlet. In other words, your burning desire to have sex, that sexual energy, needs to be diverted into something that is creative. We are in the image of our creator, which means we need to create in order to be successful, in order to be happy. So we have to delay physical gratification and use that energy to create our masterpiece in life. So how do you do this? Well, simply by shifting your thoughts. The mind is a creature of habit, right? So it thrives upon the dominating thoughts. So if we're having dominating thoughts about something, then that's what we're going to pursue. But if we shift it to a creator process of creating something that we really want to do, then everything changes. Okay, I'm going to play this game with you. Right now, think of something blue. Okay, now think of something yellow. You just controlled your mind. We have that ability to control our thoughts, to control what it is we want to think about or what we want to meditate on. So if we're having negative emotions or things are not going well, we need to not meditate on that. We need to think on something that's positive. Because remember, positive and negative emotions cannot occupy our mind at the same time. It either has to be positive or it has to be negative. They cannot both be there at the same time. So you and I have a choice on what it is we want to focus on. I like quantum physics. It says to bring something into the physical world requires focusing not on what you see, but on what you want to see. When Einstein was trying to get the light bulb, he wasn't focused on what he could see because there was no light. He was focused on what he wanted to see. He wanted to see light. That's what he focused on, and that's what he eventually attained because that was his focus. The very substance of what we see and feel come from our thoughts, from our own energy. So not only do our thoughts impact matter, our thoughts are vibrational energy that manifests in what we see in our lives. So it's all energy. It's basically you are vibrating out and then you are magnifying back into your life what you are vibrating out on your energy level, your frequency. So whatever we focus our minds on, that's the experience that we're going to have more of. So that's why delayed gratification is so important. It's so imperative. There was a book that I really liked. It was called The Wait. And this was by husband and wife, Devon Franklin and Megan Good. And it was talking about how they mastered delayed gratification when it came to not having sex before marriage. And notice what they said. They said mastering delayed gratification has an impact on every area of life, from finances to family relationships. And notice what Devon Franklin said. He said, the decision to wait was one of the most difficult ones I've ever made in my life.
Hey guys, it's SA here. Hey guys, it's SA here. Hey, I'm just touched out. Hey,
1 second. Just got something on my thing here. Okay, I don't know. I'm going live, and then I got something. I started hearing some noises, so not sure what that was. Okay, so going back to Devon Franklin, he was saying that the decision to wait was one of the most difficult ones I've ever made in my life. I've asked myself, what if what I was doing disqualified me for the full manifestation of the call God has on my life? So he couldn't reconcile the fact that God had all these great things stored up for him, but because he could not delay gratification, that he would not get the full benefits of everything that God had in store for him. So I want you to think of this principle when it comes to things in your life. What if success is in your future? What if on down the line you are going to be successful, you are going to do this thing that you want to do, but because you could not delay gratifications today, you will never see that success manifested in your life. I just thought that was such a deep and profound principle, because when you are able to control your emotions, and then you are a powerful person. Being able to say no to yourself is a great thing. Delaying gratification and transforming that energy into something productive and creative is not a weakness. It is power. You are powerful because you are doing something that 99.9% of the population cannot do, and they do not do. Once you learn how to harness the power of your free will and being able to say no to yourself, you will get into a habit of delaying gratification. It will become easier. It's not something that's going to be easy at the very beginning. No, it's going to be difficult. But the more you do it, the easier it will become. So this is just part one of what I want to go over about delaying gratification. I'm going to do the second part tomorrow. But just wanted to share this with you. I wanted to say thank you for being on this journey with me for my 28 days. And like I said, I am an affiliate for Jeff Walker, and his cart is going to be closing tomorrow. So if you want to learn about how to launch your business, definitely check out the free information in the link in my bio. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.